Hey guys, Mark Yo here. Seriously, this is a gorgeous looking phone. I've asked my friends and family to guess the price of this phone. And most of them say it's between 1,500 to 2,000 ringgit Malaysia. Nope, this is a phone for just 899 ringgit, which is probably around 200 US dollars. Well, for 899 ringgit, not only this phone supports 5G connection, it also has 256 gig of huge internal storage, which is the biggest in its class. So, have I got your attention yet? Let's start with today's review, and welcome back to my channel. Let's start with the things I like about this phone. I can't help myself from admiring the build quality of the back cover. The crystal silver design is very familiar. Yes, it's what you see on last year Honor 90, which cost double the price of this X7b 5G. The back is made of plastic, but it doesn't feel and look low cost at all. At first glance, you would think that it's made of premium glass material. Even the plastic frame, I personally think that average user won't notice all that it's made of plastic. Honor really paid some attention to details here. And this phone is just 199 gram weight and 8.2mm thickness. Although it has a huge 6,000 mAh battery, I'm really surprised that Honor managed to pack such a huge battery on this phone, which is so thin. By the way, the fingerprint scanner here is very fast and accurate. And also your favorite 3.5mm headphone jack is still here. And there is a FM radio app here available too, which need you to plug in your headphone to run. Nice addition nevertheless. Well, since we already touched on battery, yep, the huge 6,000 mAh battery capacity on this phone is really a beast. It's really hard to kill the battery life on this phone. The battery juice will keep you going and going for web browsing, Netflix, listening to music, some gaming, and I managed to get around 10 to 11 hours of screen on time with this phone. And I only charge this phone every 2 to 3 days. And this phone supports 35 watt of fast charging, which is able to top up the X7b 5G from 0 to 100% around 100 minutes, which is considered quite fast already since the battery size is so huge. The display is 6.8 inch in size, which is huge for media consumption. IPS LCD screen with 1080p Full HD resolution. 90Hz of refresh rate for smooth scrolling. Although this is a LCD screen, but the maximum brightness is 850 nits, which is surprisingly enough for users to view under bright sunlight. And the lowest the brightness can go is as low as 2 nits only, which go easy on your eyes under dark environment. Trust me, your eyes will thank you. One more thing to add on is that the X7b 5G actually support L1 Wi-Fi for you Netflix lovers out there, which is really to my surprise despite this phone price so affordable. Watching high definition content on this phone is indeed enjoyable. Powering this phone is MediaTek Dimensity 6020 5G chipset, which is moderate performance chipset, which is sufficient for daily usage. App opening and installation are fast. Scrolling is like a breeze. Light to moderate gaming is not an issue. Candy Crush, Temple Run, PUBG, no problem. But this is not a gaming phone, so please don't use this phone for Genshin Impact. Please lower your expectation, guys. The camera performance on this phone is not bad to fulfill your basic photography needs. 108MP main camera, which perform well in day and night shot. 2MP macro lens, which is just okay, and also a 2MP depth camera. My only nitpick is the video shooting is limited to 1080p at 30fps. And since there's no video stabilization, so your hands have to be as steady as possible. Plus, I wish that Honor could have included ultra lens, which could be very handy at certain times. But since it's a budget phone, I guess Honor had to cut some corners to maintain the affordable price. Hopefully, they'll include ultra camera for the successor of X7b 5G. Finger crossed. Anyway, you guys can check out the camera samples after this. The last thing that surprised me is dual stereo speaker setup that Honor included in this X7b 5G. Honor even bumped up to 200% extra volume, which is super loud. You guys can check it out after this and let me know in the comment section. So guys, this is my review of the latest Honor X7b 5G, which I've been using for almost 2 weeks already. For less than 900 ringgit, you get a 5G phone with a huge 256 gig of storage. 8 gig of RAM, but you can extend for another 8 gig of RAM virtually. Nice classic design with solid build. Good display, which is enough for content viewing, as well as protecting your eyes in dark environment. Long-lasting battery life with decent charging performance. Great and loud dual stereo speakers. Acceptable camera performance for basic photography needs. I personally think that Honor X7b 5G is really value for money if you want huge storage 5G phone with constrained budget. Do let me know if you have a question. Until then, take care and peace guys.